Hi, this is Dave Wolber. This is a third video in a series to build a very simple Java Bridge, App Inventor Java Bridge app. And all the app does is you click a button, it turns red. Okay, but I want to talk about the code a little bit. In the previous videos, I showed exactly how to build it. But I'm going to open up this screen1.java file, and let's just talk a little bit about this code. So it's Screen1 is a class that extends Form. So Form is kind of the framework class for an Android app in this Java Bridge library. Okay, so your header for a Java Bridge app is going to always look exactly like this. You could name Screen1 something else, but essentially you want to copy this header all the time. Okay, you're also going to import whatever components you want. So if you know App Inventor, there's components like buttons and text boxes and texting and image sprites. Okay, you're always going to import using all this library path and then dot whatever your component name is. Okay, so I'm only using a button, so I've got the one import, and then you also need to import all these files from the library. Okay, and what I suggest is copy this red click app and start with it for all your other projects. Okay, so I import components I need. Inside my class, I create data members variables for each component I want. So I just want one button, and so I declare private, my type is button, and my variable is called red button. These are called data members. So they can be used in all the methods of the class. They're global to the class. They can't be used outside the class, but they're variables that you can use throughout the class. So I can use red button in this $define function, and I can also use it elsewhere, like let's see, down here in this red button click function, and it can be expanded, but it's a very simple function. Okay, so data members can be used in all the functions of the class. Okay, now you would have a number of declarations here for apps with more components. Okay, $define is kind of like screen.initialize in App Inventor. It's where when the app starts, you do stuff. So in the $define, it's like screen initialize. This is where you'll create your objects. So we declare them as data members within the class, and then we create them with a new call. And you'll say red button in this case equals new button, which is the component we want. This refers to the class screen, and basically we're saying the button is kind of a child or is enclosed in the screen. There's also these things called horizontal arrangements, like if you want two buttons to show up right next to each other instead of one below the other, then you would have a horizontal arrangement and you would create a new button with that arrangement as the parameter here to the constructor. Anyway, for now, just put this in as the parameter to your components. The next thing here is you can set the fields. The set functions, the way to change the properties of a component, are just the name of the property. So this .text, if you've used App Inventor, .text is a property for the button to change what shows up on the button, like this RAD over here. And you can just set them in this way. And actually, the get function is just the same name with empty parameter list. So the set is, in this case, .text with the parameter what you want to set it to, and the get is just .text. And here's another example to change the background color. Okay, so that's how we kind of make objects show up on a screen. And then to do the event handlers, right? When some event happens, like a button click, what do we want to do? You have to register the event, and you'll use this exact same function call to do it. You'll always say the screen, this as the first parameter. The second parameter just kind of names the registration. Really what matters is we're registering that we care about a click event. Okay, and you'll do this for all the events that you want to handle. Okay, and kind of going along with that is you'll always have this function dispatch event. Okay, and inside it you can ask questions and say, okay, if the component is my button and the event name is click, then what do I want to do? Okay, in this case I I call a function that I created, and in that function I just change the background color. Okay, so as soon as I click the button, I want to change it to red. I could have just put this code right up here and not have this separate function. But it's kind of nice to put all your event handling functions as their own function. Anyway, so this is the basics of a Java Bridge app and how the text works. You definitely need to know the basics of Java to do it. How to create a new object, how to set properties, and then you kind of don't have to know exactly how this registration stuff works, but you just need to make sure to put whatever event you care about here, and then check for the component and that event name to handle the event. All right, good luck building Java Bridge apps.